Welcome to the 30th lesson of SmartKnitter, Knit Instructions Level 2. Today we will dive deeper into the translation setting. Let's look at the first example. This is a panel with fully fashioned pocket openings with Ravel yarns knitted for both openings. Upon translation, we see that the Ravel yarns are brought in and secure with transfer. We want to change them to be brought in with tucks. Let's go back to the translation setting to make some changes. In translation setting, check the option X revolutions earlier, bring feeder to panel edge, and set the number of revolutions here. Translate again, and we can see the Ravel yarn feeder is brought in several revolutions earlier. Then when it is time to be used for knitting the pocket opening, it is brought into position with tucks. Let's look at another example. Upon translation, we can see that the neck bottom Ravel yarn is knitted like intarsia, alternating knitting revolutions with the body yarns on two sides. This would significantly increase the knitting time. Instead, we can check the option, if possible, do Ravel courses and cast off first. Translate again and see the problem is resolved. Let's look at another example. This is a panel with overall cable. Upon translation, there's a warning of feeder 1 clashing with needles. This is because feeder 1 is brought in and stay in the middle of the knitting area where there is transfer action that follows. Feeder 1 would clash with the transfer needles involved. In this case, we can also check the option, if possible, do Ravel courses and cast off first. Translate again and see the problem is resolved. Let's look at another file with dipped hem. We can see that the tension numbers are different on two sides of the neckline. If we do not want this, let's make some changes in the translation settings. Uncheck the option, right tension number +1 when left-right knit separately. Translate again, and we can see now both sides are using tension number 8. Let's look at another example with stripes. We can see that feeder 7 and feeder 1 are brought out at different time. If we want them to be clamped at the same time, we could change this in the translation setting. In translation setting, change clamp and cutter method too. The yarns will be clamped together in this setting without delay. Let's look at another example. We would like to have separate tension, roller number for each side of the bind-off for easier adjustment on the machine. In translation setting, check the option tension number +1 when right side armhole bind-off and roller number +1 when right side armhole bind-off. Translate again, and we can see the tension and roller numbers are separated on the right and left sides. This marks the end of this tutorial. Thank you for watching.